Hi guys, Dan the Jamaican here. This is part 2 of Call of the Dead Zombies, and I'm just about to get a death machine, as you can see. There you go. They should bring this back, I think. I know they brought the death machine back in Mob of the Dead, but it was actually from the box. I'd prefer to have it like this as a drop, to be honest, but whatever you prefer. Yeah, I don't know what most of you prefer, but I would prefer it like this. Anyway, or more ammo when you pack a punch it, because it wasn't enough, I don't think. Anyway, well, in this part, obviously I'm starting on round 5, so I'm a bit further in. I can actually start to get stuff done, like turn on the power, get perks, get better weapons, so it's a bit more exciting this. Part 2 and part 3, maybe even part 4 as well. I've already turned on the power, I forgot. Probably the most exciting parts, but the others I'll try and find things to talk about within the zombies community and in this map and stuff. Well, as you guys would probably be aware, the zombies community does get quite a lot quieter after, you know, the Treyarch game has finished. So we've got the Infinity Ward game Ghosts out, Call of Duty Ghosts, and it's not really been that good a game. People have not really been that hyped for the new DLCs and stuff. I personally don't play it, I don't really like it. Well, yeah, it's my least favourite of the Call of Duties. I didn't like Modern Warfare 3 either, but yeah, this is probably up there with that. Maybe I preferred Modern Warfare 3 actually. So, yep. And basically highlights how much I didn't like the game. But yeah, for some reason I don't think Black Ops 2 Zombies was anywhere near as good as Black Ops 1, unfortunately. It was okay, it was adequate. I thought it was better than World at War Zombies. Not that by that much though, but I think they just overcomplicated it and people didn't really like that. I didn't like that, and yeah, I think they failed basically a little bit because there was so much hype about it, and I think they struggled to make it as good as the last one, which is understandable, I guess. But I thought they would do a little bit better, but they didn't. So yeah, that was close. That there almost went down. But yeah, that's all I've got to say about that really. And I think people just thought, oh, it's zombies has kind of got a bit boring now, and I feel that way as well. But this is kind of the best things about zombies. This is when zombies was really fun. I still enjoy playing this sometimes, you know, once in a while. I forgot to jump there for some reason, made a mistake. Maybe this is one of the first few times I played this map, that might be why. But yeah, I got back to the starting bit because I kind of failed, you know. I could have died if there was zombies spawning there, but I didn't, so I got away with it. I hope I remember to jump next time, otherwise, yeah, pretty silly, but whatever. As you can see, that white light is where the pack-a-punch is. It's not always in that position there, so it moves, just for any of you that didn't buy the DLC in this game. Yeah. But I hope I don't make the same mistake twice. I remember I hadn't played this map that much by the time I'd recorded this. This is probably the first 4 or 5 days of me playing this map, maybe less. So I wasn't completely sure on everything, but I knew it reasonably well, played it quite a lot in those days, so yeah, I don't know why I made that mistake basically. But yeah, I'm going to try and make my videos less than 8 minutes. I think that's best for the parts of these zombies videos, just because generally it's very hard to talk fluently for longer than, really it's longer than 4 minutes. It's actually quite hard to talk fluently for unless you've got a lot of topics in your head. At the moment I haven't really, because as I've already said, there's not really any new maps. It's the Infinity Ward game, it's not the Treyarch game at the moment, so there's nothing really to be that excited about in the zombies community and in the Call of Duty community in general, because I think most people agree that Ghosts has not been very good. Some people say with bigger maps, I mean that's exactly the opposite of what I meant to say. With smaller maps, the game could have been very good, etc. But I actually don't think I still don't think the game would have been very good, even if the maps were like the normal size. I still think there's things in the game which make the game really boring, and yeah, they made some bad decisions, not putting the score streaks in, what had worked really well in Black Ops 2. They got rid of. They made the kill confirmed limit smaller as well, so it's 65 points instead of 100. And the weird thing is, the games, because the maps are so big, the games barely ever get to 65 anyway. But as I said, I still think the game would be bad even if they made the maps smaller. So that's saying something really, but whatever. I'm going to stop that mini criticism cycle of more criticisms, because they're well aware that they failed basically. A few people like their games, but not very many compared to the big audience for this FPS game, this FPS franchise, the biggest one, Call of Duty. Maybe overtaken in a few years. I still think it will be running quite smoothly, and people will stick with it for like another 3-4 years, I think. Then if it's still bad like Ghosts, I think people are just going to give up and just buy other games, because there are other games out there which are just as good as Call of Duty, as the weaker Call of Duties. They're just as good as them, and if they keep staying at the same standard, sorry, mix my words up a bit, then the other games will become better than them. So Battlefield, Titanfall is really new, and that looks like it has a lot of potential. I just think Call of Duty has really got to step up its game, otherwise it's going to finish in the next 5 years, I think. The games will still be released, but I just think it'll be barely anything. It'll be like the James Bond games were. I love the James Bond games, but they weren't very big. I think everyone knows that. They weren't selling a lot, and Activision, I think, has almost given up on it now. I'd personally love to see more James Bond games, but I don't know what you think about that, guys. You probably don't play James Bond games, so it doesn't affect you, but if it does, tell me, let me know. I appreciate those watching, by the way. This commentary is coming to an end. I can't remember if I tried to shoot George or not. Maybe I try and get better weapons before doing it. Maybe I wasn't really aware. As I said, I hadn't played this map that much at the time, so maybe I wasn't aware you could even kill him. Yeah, whatever. Alright guys, see ya. Thanks.